Sup, Dibbles? Come on, Dawg. Get with it, bruh. Fix that camera angle. Get that Dead of Night logo t-shirt. Never see anyone else in the scene with that cleanness. Real band, actual UG metal. By the way, Eazy-E did confirm, finally, he says it is all at press. So both From the Depths LPs, From the Depths Bereavement, From the Depths Elysium LP, and the Dead of Night demo. This is all they did. Fantastic 5-song demo from 2001. Only CDRs were made by Dwayniak. And not CDRs like, oh, they pressed 500, they hand them out and traded them throughout the scene. No, just local homies only had it. This homie had one. Handed it to me in 2001. They played a couple shows. Dawg was there, of course. I was at the very last show. And they covered Dismember, Override the Overture. That was a hell of a touch. That's not on the demo, by the way. I wish I asked Sorg if they had that live show recorded. I wish it would have, because I would have put it on the B side, because it's just going to be a one-sided LP, and then the other side's going to be printed on. Would have put that show on the B side, because especially with that, because that's the Override the Overture was the only thing that would have been on. But nonetheless, fantastic black thrash underground music, actual underground music. Yes, more underground than your silly-ass Mutilation, Vlad Tepes, your Gravelands that you like to throw out thinking you're the most UG guy ever. Not really, brah. Those are album bands. Those are big label album bands. You can find that anywhere. That's an easy YouTube search away. By the way, I did search a little bit to see. I was like, is the Dead of Night demo on there at all? I found Season of the Witch. I don't know if the guy put the rest of the demo, but that's one of the songs from the demos. But maybe Cold Embrace was on there too. But I didn't see something where the whole demo is recorded. Bottom line is, even if it is, you got to dig. You just type in Graveland. The whole catalog's coming up, homie. That ain't UG. This is UG. 500 LPs, and then the Chubby CD sent in as well. And the Chubby CD will have the first From the Depths album with Jim Sadis singing on. That'll be disc 1, which we did that on an LP right after he died to pay homage to him. It was an album the three of us were all big fans of. We were talking about it for years of pressing on vinyl. Jim was shucking and jiving because he wanted to go halves on it. So he said, fuck it. We know Lasagna wanted it out on vinyl, so we put it out on vinyl. So it's sold out. So he missed out on that, bruh. And it's a mighty fine album, too. But I'm sure you can get it on Discogs or eBay for cheap. I mean, there's no way posers know about that. That's still UG metal. Even though it's an album, that's UG. Again, good luck finding that entire album. Well, you might, because it's on Hell's Headbangers. Bottom line, it's UG, goddammit. I mean, none of you, how many of you heard of From the Depths, and especially Dead of Night, which was post From the Depths? How many of you heard it prior to Dead by Dog channel? Every one of you. Deer in headlights, dick in the mouth. There was 2 dicks in the ass on that one. Granted, that's why you come to the Dead by Dog channel. You find out about the good stuff. Not just underground and, this is underground, all right, because it's trash shitty. You know, it was just rejected music is what it was. No, these are just unhidden gems. But the Chubby CD, From the Depths. So we're not doing an LP of that because we already did in the past. Bereavement will be on there. Elysium and the Dead of Night demo. All of it on one Chubby triple disc CD. So you'll have the entire From the Depths discography. And post From the Depths, Dead of Night. And then the 3 LPs, Bereavement, Elysium, Dead of Night demo. So watch out for those. Easy said, they're all at press. So I'm recording this on January 27th. So I don't know. You figure April 20. I mean, they should be here literally in hand, I would think. Early May. End of April would be optimistic because you say 3 months, but I'll tack on a couple weeks for shipping. Give them a full 3 months. I would think the end of April, early May is my guess. If it's not, then there's some shucking and jiving going on. Got this shout outs from Joe Della Rosa, not John Della Rosa, the bodybuilder, from Hexella. I think there's a few shows. Again, everyone's bitching about it. I was pronouncing it right once, and Hexella will be playing Pensacola, Florida, to make noise with Incantation, Merciless Savagery, Antimelum 666. Get a better name, bras. I can't pronounce that shit. So that's today, February 6th, as you're watching this, because I watch my back. This is the day it'll go up. Couldn't get up any sooner. I had a hell of a backlog, especially with all those goddamn interviews. Hell, I'm doing a Zoom interview here in an hour, so Dawg's busy as a mofo. Got an interview set up, Zoom, with Yosuke from Nuclear Now, so that should be a good one. Again, if you like underground music, you should know who Nuclear Now is. You could say he's Hell's Headbanger's #1 competitor, if you want to call it that. I don't look at it that way. I just look at there's room for everybody, and Hell's can't put out everything, nor would Hell's want to put out everything. And we trade our releases with him, and it's all good. There's no competition. But I'm just saying, on a business standpoint, if you want to call it that, and since he's in the U.S., he'd be our #1 competitor, I guess. But I've been dealing with him since very, very early 2000s. So, and I've talked to him through text and email. Dawg's met him before, briefly, I know. At least once, maybe twice. I never met him, though, so this will be my first time actually having a, not face-to-face conversation, but over the phone / Zoom Scaroony. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Probably go up 2 days after this, maybe 3. I'd have to shuffle some stuff, my burial Zoom, etc. So we'll see. But keep your eyes peeled. Well, if you got the sign up for that membership, bras. Even if you got the bum package, it's $1.99. It was $1.99 a month or $2.99 a month. It's cheap as hell. If you notice that out of your bank account, dude, literally, hell, even if you're working the McDonald's / Taco Bell job, you wouldn't notice $3 out of your monthly. You wouldn't notice that. It's not even a pack of smokes. You have early access to all my videos. So like this will go up, whatever the 6th, 9 days in advance. Granted, I don't always have a 9-day backlog, but the moment I do, I've had up to 10, but I don't think I've ever gotten down to less than 5. Now, don't hold me to that. Something if I could go to the hospital and break my leg or whatever, that's why I have a backlog. Point being is I have a backlog always, but emergency might happen in my lifetime, and I'll get down to 3 or 4 videos, which is still a backlog technically. And you get early access to them. You don't have to wait. Once I upload them, they're uploaded for 6 a.m. You have access to them. And then the Ham and Egger package, you get that. Plus the shorts that I record, which I need to record more of those for the members. I've been slacking on that. I apologize for that. There's no reason other than I had some stuff. I need some stuff to go over, like something to read off or something. What can I make a short of? I can't think of ideas. So just put that in the comments. Put something there to make a short video. I'm not something within reason too. Something that's quick, maybe a quick, easy question. Like, hey, dog, here's a quick, easy, short question. Something entertaining, and that's for the Ham and Eggers only. And then there's the big boy package, the Go-Getter package, $49.99 a month. You get early access, you get access to those shorts, and you get that extra video every week that nobody else ever gets, ever, for all eternity. So you'll never see them. And Dawg's got some good ones recorded, especially one, my last one, I think a pretty good one, pretty good rant in there. But check out Hexalia tonight if you're in Pensacola, Florida. Hexalia, they're on our label. I showed them on the channel. Eat the Decay, Eat the Decay, playing also Dead by Dog, goddammit, flag in the background. We'll be in Dallas, Texas, with a stack of legends and veterans of the Texas grind scene on the 21st of February with Mutual Hate, with original Insect Warfare PLF drummer Frank, Trucido, and Cognizant, with ex-PLF Phobia Gridlink drummer Brian Emblada. So that's on February 21st, Bubbles. And then also watch out if you're over in the Czech Republic, you fly over there. Eat the Decay is playing at Obscene Extreme Fest in Czech Republic, July 26th, July 2020. 2020. This year, goddammit, 1st through 5th. So I don't know what day they're playing, but I thought that was cool that Eat the Decay got added to Obscene Extreme. Good old Fran the man. He's got a dust off them moccasins and shit, actually leave his goddamn house. He's going overseas. Hope you got a passport, Fran the man. So that's cool for them, because as you guys know, we put the demo out on, demo, EP, first release. The only thing they ever recorded. We did the vinyl version of it. Sold out right away. And shirts, I think we might have some left. Check the site. Not sure on that. Check the site. And then they're playing Dead by Dog. The reason we put that release out, too, is because me and Fran talked about that before it was even announced. We became friends through me going on his channel. Check out Jamming Out All Badass. Don't be a fucking retard. You don't need a link. Literally just go to the YouTube search, type in these words. Jamming. You know how to spell that, Bubbles, right? It's pretty easy. And I suck at spelling. Everybody likes to point that out. And even I can spell that. Jamming All Out Badass. 4 words. Type those in, Bubbles, into the YouTube search. Hit search. Oh, there it is. Mom, I found it. Dawg was right. Wow, can you believe this technology? You can search stuff, Mom, even if they don't provide a link. Oh, you just got to do a little typing, Mom. Yeah, that's right, Billy. I've been trying to tell you that. You just didn't listen. You only listen to the dog. And hell, you barely even listen to him unless he yells at you. I've been yelling at you for months to clean up your room, and you still haven't even done that. Oh, I'll be on it, Mom. But let me check out this jamming out all badass. Dawg says he's been on the channel. So look at that channel and hit subscribe. And now you can add this. Guess what, Billy? The technology gets even better. Next to jamming out all badass, now that you subscribe to his channel, we're the dog videos. He's got a bunch of videos on there, homeboy. He was in the YouTube biz before, slobbing all the goddamn place. He was in the YouTube biz before the dog was. And my first 3 months of doing this channel, he was the first person that invited me on. And my dumbass, I don't know if I'm a dumbass, it just, plus C-Dog don't tell me shit. I didn't realize that he was in Thy Feeble Savior, which we did the CD and LP of their album. I'm like, oh, you should have led with that, dude. Like, you should have, like, I'm on the, I didn't know what I was talking to. And then my favorite thing that Fran the Man plays on is the Cemeterian demo. The split 7-inch is good, but that demo, whoo-wee, Expulsed from the Netherworld, was that 2019, 2020? Personally, I want Hells to do I think we should, because it's on 7-inch. Dawg owns it, of course. I would like to press it on 12-inch maxi. And hell, throw the 7-inch, 12-inch maxi. What do you think of this idea, Fran the Man? Do it on a 12-inch maxi and add the 7-inch, it's one song, I believe, right? The 7-inch split, add that song. And if you got any unreleased rehearsals or anything, throw that on there. If not, one-sided 12-inch, just like the Dead of Night demo. Dude, that was like my favorite demo of the year. C-Dog, he found the demo, and he's like, this is the guy from Thy Feeble Savior. Again, this is before I even knew Fran the Man, so it wasn't like I was blowing the guy, oh, he's my buddy, now we're friends, so I like his band, so let me suck his dick. No, it had nothing to do with that. I didn't even know who the fuck the guy was. I wasn't even doing YouTube yet. Again, I started this channel in 2021, and at the end, and this is either 2020 or 2019, that demo. C-Dog found it. He's like, this is the guy from Thy Feeble Savior, his death metal band. He's like, this shit's great. He's like, we should sign this band. So I think you'll like it. I was like, fuck, this is the greatest demo I've heard since goddamn Gorephobia, bruh. And for whatever, I was like, the vocals give me a reminiscent of Morbidus Pathology. It just gives me that feel. Dig it. Big time. Big fan. Huge fan. Super fan. We got to get shirts at Hells, too. I said it a while ago, too. Again, I've given the Cemeterian shout out for years. Watch my back catalog, bruh. That's real DM. It's newbie death metal, but it's by the old guys. Old as gold. Another goddamn less. That was Fran's bands doing all that, and went on the channel. But again, Billy, search Dead by Dawg and put, jamming out all badass, and next to it, in that search, put J-Dog. I've done a couple lives with them too. I was on there, I don't know, his channel 3-4 times. I told him we need to do another one too with kind of advertise Dead by Dawg, especially since EDK's playing it. So, check all that shit out, homeboys. Those are your local areas. This guy sent, let's get this one first. Paitsky, Michael Sungura. Hey, question. Hi, Justin, I have a funny story. So I upload YouTube videos from time to time on my YouTube channel. You should have gave me that. Is it in here, homeboy? Goddamn, you don't like shout-outs. I just showed a collection update vid of my CDs to my friend. He doesn't like metal music at all, but he'll watch my YouTube videos with me. Got to support your homies. Must have a lot of time on his hands. I couldn't sit through a bunch of videos on a regular basis of stuff that I have no interest in whatsoever. It's like if I had a buddy that's into golf and he's like, watch my golfing videos. It's like, if you're really in desperation, I guess I can hit the sub button for you, bro, but I ain't sitting there through that boredom. So he saw the scorched cranial impalement and he got visually upset. Good. That's what death metal's for. Granted, that's a pretty wimpy cover. It's not Temple of Knowledge wimpy, but this is a shit with a hell of a lot more sack than that. Mind you, I don't even play in audio samples or anything like that. Very basic. A very basic concept. Here's this. I paid this much. Here's what it looks like. He flipped the fuck out when he saw a Gorgasm stab wound intercourse. Yep. That's a good cover. That one I can at least someone see getting their nuts up in a bunch. And Gorgasm masticates to comedy. He's like, this is so evil, so heinous. darkness and evil, brah. The way DM's supposed to be. And it was 11 p.m. He just called it at nights and went to bed immediately. Good. Didn't want him in my DM anyways. I know there's people saying, oh, we got to be more inclusive, but I disagree. Exactly. I want to get tons of these people out of this scene, man. I agree with the gatekeeping you talk about because I showed my normie friend and even the band names triggered him immediately. Also, quick question. Will Inverted Shadowland be pressed on CD as well? Sure will, homeboy. Watch my back catalog. I know you mentioned vinyl. I mentioned both. You just weren't listening, Holmes. Yeah, get these wimps out of my scene. Didn't want them in here. I mean, granted, those aren't even the toughest of the tough. There's way more harsh covers than that. You show them Disgorge, Chronic Corporate Infest. That's the real goddamn Disgorge. Granted, I like both Disgorges, but as far as covers, Chronic and Forensic, that's way more if you want to call someone to be offended by something. Cranial Impalement, it's just a gore cover and it's cool, but I didn't think anybody would get like an outrage about it. This guy sent me this. I didn't even watch it yet, so it better not be goddamn long because we're already at the 16 mark. But it's on Instagram. From my knowledge, you can't post long videos on Instagram. From Andreas Gonzalez, paid reaction. He says, here's a video to react to. Include the actual video file be closed in Instagram. So he wants to see what I have to say about this. On Instagram, so who is this? Why is there no audio? Hang on, go back. So we're doing the laptopy thing.
I don't know about shooting blood from my cock. You think I don't know about that, homie? Daniel, you're pissing me off. Homie, you don't think I know about Suicide Silence, Cannibal Corpse, Whitechapel, Meshuggah, Archangel, Judas Priest, Slayer, Metallica?
You mentioned like what do you mean don't think you know about? I mean, my mom knows about those bands, homeboy. What are you trying to say? I mean, granted, this is why I'm not on Instagram. Again, yes, I have an Instagram page, but I'm not the one that moderates it and posts. Granted, I know I need to get on that for business reasons. But part of it is because I can't, dude, this is all for kids. And I always knew that. I'm like, when I think of Instagram, dude, I literally just think of 12-year-old little kids on it. Because this is for kids. Like, you can tell, I mean, whatever, he's acting. Like, there's no way he walks around talking like this. But you do that too, dog. At least I'm talking like a goddamn man, dude. Anyways, let's continue with
Chelsea Green. Shit, even back when Slipknot was hard, homie, I even got
back when Slipknot was hard.
The Slipknot logo, homie. And I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, those are light bands. Well, I know about Gore Grind too, bro. I know about...
I'm real proud of you. God damn it, this Insta-gay sucks.
I know about all that stuff, but you see, me and
this fucking, god damn it. He's fucking up my laptop.
I mean, personally, I just like what I like. If you don't like it, that's too bad. But I like what I like, all right? Because one thing about me, homie, I'm a drummer, I'm a bassist, I'm a vocalist, and I be doing stuff, homie. I may not be in a band, and I may not be making music, but I know about music, and I love music, and I love playing music, homie. So don't tell me I don't know nothing about no metal, homie, because I clearly know about metal, and I know about rock music, and I know about indie, and I know about country, and I know about Mexican music, and I know about folk, and I know about polka, jazz, all that stuff. So quit playing with me, homie. Straight.
All right, I guess that's it. Yeah, I mean, dude, that's about what I would expect off Instagirl to be on there. As far as my take on it, but that's the people you welcome in the scene, dude. Because it's like, first off, I don't care if you know about it. It's like you mentioned only a couple good bands, and every single one of them was big. And he mentioned I know about Gore Grind. That's because I've seen before too, and even like the Hot Topicers, they say Gore Grind, and they put like a rainbow or something, like just a mockery of it, or they think they're funny. It's like, but you don't know Gore Grind. Because this way, I could just tell by looking at this guy. Pulls up a shirt, he has a Slipknot tattoo. It's like, back when Slipknot was hard. When was that? Because I heard about them in 2001, and they weren't hard then. It was rap with a guitar. I know about Gore Grind. Okay, you've heard of the phenomenon, but you're not aware of it. If I was to say, who are like 5 of, and you don't got to get the exact correct answer, and there's going to be debates, and there's going to be arguments. Who are like 5 of the earliest Gore Grind bands then ever to come out? He wouldn't know. And the correct answer would be carcass, impetigo, dead infection, general surgery. Who else would you throw in there as far as earliest? I guess pathologist or whoever's in there earlier. You could say hemorrhage, but definitely the first four for sure in there. Those things he wouldn't know that. Granted, he probably heard of carcass, but if he has, does he know the difference, or he only heard necroticism up? Again, he may not even, because some of the most underground thing he said in there was he said gore grind, but I didn't hear him mention bands. He said Cannibal and Judas Priest and Metallica, as far as, if any point, respectable bands, because Whitechapel and all that other crap he mentioned is not even respectable, in my opinion. Granted, does 41-year-old Dawg care? No. Do I think this guy needs to be thrown in the electric chair over it? No. So don't take me out of context. But I'm just saying, it's not... When I got into this, it's not how I identified with it, man. I took it was more serious. It's black clothes, it's inverted crosses, it's gauntlets, it's long hair before you lose it. It had meaning to it. It's not just... Again, can he be a casual listener if he wants? We can do whatever the hell he wants. But that's not the people that I'm trying to get into it or invite. And just when he's saying things like, yeah, I know about it, it's almost like guys like myself take slight offense to it. If we're talking about the topic, because again, at the end of the day, I don't take offense to it. I'm not sitting there thinking about this shit, because I'm thinking about way more productive things. But if we're talking about that topic, it's like, dude, you're not even it's like the Samuel L. Jackson line. It's not the same. There's no same league. It's not even the same fucking sport. You're not in the same league, or you're not even the same sport as I am. If you're to compare me to you, metal knowledge, who knows what, that's not like who can name the most underground bands. No, it's just you wouldn't know any. You wouldn't know. Again, these are the guy I'm talking. It's guys like that. He doesn't know who Denial of God is. He doesn't know who Disaster is. He doesn't know who Sadistic Intent, None Slaughter, Deceased. And again, I'm not saying you have to be a super fan of all those bands, all five of those bands. But if you don't know who one of those, you don't even know who they are. Let's just say you don't even like any of those five, but you don't even know who you don't know who they are. That's why I'll even give the bands like the Grave ones and stuff. Well, people they're ripping on me. And I was like, but dude, you're missing the point. I know who it is. Hell, you probably bought it from me. The shit that you got it from the Dawg, more than likely. I'm aware of who it is. I'm calling out Canoes. Yeah, I'm in the loop. I know. They don't even have the foggiest. They don't fucking know, dude. They have no clue. So it's almost like, I know metal. See, there's the Dawg. He's walking by. He knows metal. It's like, whoa, dude. We're not on the same fucking level. Now, maybe there's other things you're on a much higher level. And is it a competition? No. It's just, I think what he's making videos to is maybe he was called out, or he's referencing the so-called gatekeepers like myself, or hey, dude, you don't look like you listen to metal. Hey, dude, you don't know about metal. And he's like, well, yeah, see, I do. I know this. It's like, that's the whole thing, dude. It went up over your freaking head. You didn't get it. You didn't get it. No, you don't know. That's just it. You think you do. You think you know. It's like you're that teenage kid that thinks you knows life. But it's like, trust me, if you don't know the first goddamn thing about life. Your mom and shit that's trying to tell you, explain things. I know, Mom. No, you don't, dude. You're 16. You don't know shit. Trust me, you don't. It's that syndrome. You think you do. You deep down think you do. He does think that. But it's like, no, you actually don't. If I was playing Impetigo, you would have no idea who it is. That's another litmus test. He wouldn't know. He mentioned Gore Grind. And here's the thing is, he doesn't like Impetigo. Please wait, dude. I know people that don't like Impetigo. I guarantee if it was playing on the Hell's Warehouse, they walked in on it, if we said, who are you listening to? They'd be like, Impetigo. Why is that? Because it's an identifiable band. It's not another Suffocation ripoff or another Grave ripoff. The Swedish death metal band. All these fucking, another, who else does everybody rip off? Another New York slam band. Yeah, you didn't need any of that. That's why they don't have an identity. You walk in on the Impetigo, especially that first record, even if you don't like it. If you heard it once, you're going to know who you're listening to within 30 seconds of somebody playing it, walking in on it. What's your point, Dawg? My point is, I guarantee you that guy couldn't do it. And Empatego is not even that underground. It's a very known band in metal history. And if you're saying you know Gorgrind, there is no reason you shouldn't know that goddamn name. He'll know some newer name that they stumbled across. Again, social media, Instagirl. It's not because he bought a 7-inch, which grindcore represents 7 inches and Gorgrind represents 7 inches. Not because he bought that. He didn't buy that general surgery necrology 7-inch and he listed like, I know Gorgrind. No, there's a difference in knowing how you got into it. You stumbled across it because somebody mentioned it, or, hey, check out this funny Last Days of Humanity memes. All children poser crap that has no business in extreme metal music. Now, unfortunately, it's not going anywhere because of social media, and obviously it has its cons and pros. Hell, I'm using it right now to advertise business, so you take the good with the bad. But am I aware of the phenomenon of idiots like this that have no business being in the extreme metal scene? Fully aware, homeboy, from day friggin' one. So, yeah, I'm fully aware. Want those questions answered? In the description box, how to do it, bubbles. Want that personalized Zoom? Also in the description box. Don't forget that members. You're missing out on a video a week on the Go-Getter package. That's 4 videos that you'll never see. Full-blown Dawg style. Full videos. Get signed up, homeboy.